Imagine this. You're walking through a parking lot, and there it is. A Ferrari, a Lamborghini, even a Bugatti, completely abandoned. Dust on the paint, weeds around the tires, doors locked, untouched for months. It feels impossible, right? Cars worth hundreds of thousands, even millions, left behind like trash. But this is happening, right now. Every single year, thousands of supercars are abandoned. And the truth behind it is more shocking than you'd expect. Today on Wheel Matters, we're breaking down why this happens, why it's not just a Dubai story, and what it says about the future of luxury driving. So let's start with the obvious question. Why would anyone walk away from a dream machine? To find the answer, we need to go to Dubai, a city of futuristic skylines, golden lifestyles, and an obsession with cars. But behind the glamour lies a strange reality. Rows of abandoned Ferraris, Lamborghinis, even Bugattis, forgotten in dusty lots and airport garages. The reason is debt. In Dubai, buying cars on loans is common, just like in the US. But here's the difference. If you can't make payments, it's not just financial trouble. It can actually be treated as a criminal offense. That means jail time. So when businesses crash or financial problems hit, many owners don't stick around. They leave the country overnight and leave their million-dollar cars behind. That's how a Ferrari ends up abandoned at an airport. And it's not rare. Some reports suggest more than 3,000 luxury cars are abandoned in Dubai every single year. Think about that. 3,000 dream machines, sitting in dust, rotting in the heat. Now, in the US, it looks a little different. Fall behind on payments? The bank repossesses your car. They auction it off. Someone else drives it away. But here's the crazy part. While Americans are losing Chevys, Fords, maybe a BMW, in Dubai, people are walking away from Bugattis, Bentleys, and Rolls-Royces. Same story, debt and collapse. Different level. And it's not just Dubai. Similar stories have popped up in Qatar, Kuwait, and even China, where wealthy investors lost it all overnight. The car, once a shiny symbol of success, suddenly becomes a liability. But here's what makes it fascinating. These cars aren't abandoned because their owners got bored. They're abandoned because of broken dreams. For every dusty Lamborghini, there's a person who thought they were untouchable. Someone who took out massive loans, lived big, chased status, and then lost everything. A Ferrari covered in sand isn't just a car. It's a monument, a symbol of ambition, risk, and downfall. So what happens to these cars? Some end up in giant impound lots. Others are auctioned off for a fraction of their value. Imagine walking into an auction and seeing a Porsche 911 selling for the price of a Toyota Corolla. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the catch. Many of these cars are tied up in legal disputes. Others have been roasting in the desert sun for years. By the time they're released, they're often beyond saving. Zoom out, and you'll see this story is about more than cars. It's about human ambition. Across the world, cars are more than transportation. They're status, proof of success. A way to say, I made it. And people take massive risks to sit behind the wheel of something extraordinary. In the US, average car payments are now at record highs. Some pay over $1,000 a month for luxury SUVs or sports cars. In Dubai, people stretch even further. And when it all collapses, the fallout looks like a graveyard of forgotten supercars. So here's the question. Are these abandoned Ferraris just strange stories from Dubai? Or are they warnings of where our own obsession with luxury is heading? Because even in America, repossessions are climbing. More people than ever are falling behind on loans. Sure, they're not walking away from Bugattis, but the cycle is the same. Debt, ambition, collapse. And yet these abandoned cars remain unforgettable. A Ferrari 458 covered in dust tells a story no advertisement ever could. It's proof that even the most powerful engines can't outrun financial collapse. And as long as cars remain symbols of wealth, and as long as people chase lifestyles bigger than their wallets, stories like this will continue. For us car lovers, it's tragic. It's fascinating, and it's a reminder. Every supercar in a desert lot carries a story, one that lives forever. This is Wheel Matters, uncovering the mysteries, legends, and untold stories behind the cars that move us. Subscribe now, because trust me, this is only the beginning.